What you got there on your iPad?
I'm just looking at Doctor Who stuff on IMDb.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
What do you got there on your laptop?
Oh, these are actually Doctor Who news things.
Oh, nice.
So we might as well get into it. It's the Watchers on the Couch. Welcome back to Watchers on the Couch, a TV and film discussion podcast on the Onyx Edge Podcast Network. This is the Doctor Who edition, and we are back after a unexpected week off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because there was a holiday.
Yeah. And we were tired.
we were so tired. Didn't have time.
Give us a break, people.
But yeah, so we're actually going to cover 2 episodes. This episode, we're going to give you our thoughts on Kerblam and the Witchfinders.
Yes.
We've got some Doctor Who news up that we will talk about later. Some news and rumors about next season.
Cool.
As well as some things, as well as some other things Doctor Who universe related.
Okay. Great.
So, fun and games. What's
Oh, I was just trying to remind myself what Kerblam was. So that's why I was giving myself a little bit of a reminder, reading a summary of what the episode was, and I think I got it.
Does this come from IMDb?
Yeah.
Why don't you read the summary? Because I found out not too long ago that, you know how we always said, like, if you don't watch the show, you're probably not listening to this podcast.
Right.
We have a couple.
Seriously?
We have a couple people that listen to the Watchers on the Couch, even though they don't necessarily watch the show that we're covering.
Very interesting.
They're just fans of us, I guess.
That's really nice. I like to hear that.
For some reason.
I don't get it, but okay, cool. Yeah, Kerblam, it was November 18th, 2018. A mysterious message arrives in a package addressed to the Doctor, leading her, Graham, Yaz, and Ryan to investigate the warehouse moon orbiting Kandaka?
Sure, why not?
And the home of the galaxy's largest retailer. So this is very,
it's very space,
reminiscent of Space Amazon.
Space Amazon
yeah.
is exactly what this was.
Yeah.
What's the
rating?
Yeah, what's the rating?
7.0.
7.0?
Out of 10.
That's not bad. That's actually not bad.
Yeah. No, it's not bad at all.
I will say that definitely Kerblam. I loved Kerblam.
Yeah.
This was actually a legitimately great episode.
It was and I think you called it when you said it was the most doctor this season.
Yes.
And you said that, right?
I said that.
I didn't dream that? Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah, no, I agree with that. That it feels more like the original writing. It feels more like the original kind of adventures that they would get into and what the Doctor might actually do in this kind of situation.
As well as actual Doctor Who kind of plot twist.
Totally.
That we haven't seen so far this season. Like the stories have been pretty not limited. Well, maybe limited depending on, but linear.
Yeah, they have.
There was nothing that really left you guessing, except why did they do this?
Right.
But this was a legitimately great episode. So yeah, like the summary said, right off the bat, the Doctor gets a delivery as they're traveling through space from the Space Amazon van, complete with...
from the Space Amazon van. No, it just appeared.
The Kerblam.
The Kerblam guy just like...
Yeah, but they're trying to outrun it.
Oh, okay.
Because they didn't realize what it was. They don't know what it was.
Okay.
And then it shows up and leaves the package complete with... your classic creepy Doctor Who robot assistant person that can't possibly be anything sinister.
Right.
So the old trope that that we hope gets paid off. The killer kind of robot, what have you. And she gets her package, and it's a fez. Yeah. Which is a nice throwback to the 11th Doctor.
Absolutely.
Apparently the 11th Doctor made an order and
never got it. Just got it now.
Well, I mean,
took a while.
When you travel through time.
Yeah. It's hard to track somebody down.
Who knows when they'll actually catch up with you.
Absolutely.
So on the packing slip, there's a little help notice or like help me or help
yeah,
us.
it said help me.
On the back, printed on the back of her invoice. So they go to the Amazon planet,
Yeah.
not the Kerblam planet. They go to the Kerblam planet.
Right.
And
It's the moon orbiting Kandoka.
yes, as you said.
Yes.
That I didn't absorb.
I didn't either. Yeah. They go to the planet. They disguise themselves not really disguise themselves, but like
Pass
pose
themselves off
as
employees.
Yeah. And they each get a job.
Work details.
Yeah. Yeah.
Graham becoming the custodian.
Right.
Yaz in fulfillment. Mm-hmm. And then the doctor and Ryan in, I guess, packaging.
Packing, yeah.
Yeah. So right off the bat, everybody's got something to do, which I like. If you're going to have this many companions, make sure they all have their roles.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. No, I thought it was really interesting. And then so Yaz is in fulfillment. She meets a very nice guy who's trying to help her like learn the ropes and learns that he has a family and he's been working here just to send money to them and only gets to visit them twice a year, which is really sad.
Right.
And this is another thing that kind of is interesting to me. Like, how do they determine years and time outside of the Earth?
I guess there's a galactic standard or something.
Yeah. There has to be, but I just thought it was always kind of an interesting like unit of time to talk about when you aren't actually on our planet.
When you have a family science fiction show like this, you can't spend a lot of time thinking about things like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just gets confusing. You can't say, "Oh, one of our years is."
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Because that would screw.
It's just like
up.
a really long time. Let's just say like in a really long time.
You can't have a 60-year-old man be 12 years old. It just doesn't. It doesn't work for the brain.
True.
For the poor Earth brain.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, he helps her out, and they are talking. They're talking in front of these robots who are absorbing this information. Whether they want them to listen or not, they're just always listening, and they are super creepy.
They look.
Can
very
you agree
creepy.
with that?
Yeah, I don't know why we're this far into the future and you're intentionally making creepy robots.
I think
by now you should be able to make a human-looking robot.
No, I think that's actually more creepy. So here's the thing. Like, you know that one AI that I can't remember her name, Sophia or something like that? Like, she is an actual AI that was developed in Russia. Do you remember this?
The one that actually got citizen status in like Saudi Arabia or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she creeps me out because she looks, I mean, if you put hair on her and like gave her like normal clothes, she would look like as close to human as any robot could at this point. And I don't think I'm alone here because I've heard other people say the same thing. Like, the more human you try to make something look, the creepier it is.
Yeah.
Like, the more your brain just wants to like push that away.
It's called the uncanny valley.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. It has to do with the fact that the robot, like in manufacturing processes, the faces of human beings are not perfectly symmetrical, and the robot face is.
Yeah.
And also, it's the eyes.
Yeah.
They're not real eyes.
Yeah.
There's
no
nothing
light
that's
behind those
conveyed.
eyes
Right.
or whatever. Yeah. Whatever it is that's
Like
not there.
You can move the eyebrows all day long, but there's something conveyed in minor muscle things and eye movements and things like that just don't translate.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, like, these robots were not as realistic as Sasha or Sophia or whatever her name is. I can't think of it.
Yeah,
but
I don't either, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
These look more like
these look like toys.
Really fancy ventriloquist dummies.
They did. They looked like toys that you might get in the 1950s, or like an illustration of what a delivery person would be in a 1950s ad or 1960s ad or something like
if you
that.
went to what's it? Was it Universal Studios? The World of Tomorrow? No, that's Disney's
Tomorrowland? Yeah, that's Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Tomorrow World or something like that.
Something like that. I don't know if that's what I'm thinking of, but yeah, it's almost all like 50, like even the flying cars look very 50s.
Yeah, everything's like a throwback, even though it's supposed to be futuristic. Yeah. But yeah, they were pretty creepy. Even if they didn't look that realistic, they were still like they had that creepiness.
They also had blue glowing eyes. So
Yeah,
like why
that didn't
that's
help.
not necessary.
Right.
And for people who didn't watch the episode, the reason why this poor guy that's working there only sees his family twice a year is because almost all jobs are automated.
Right.
And there's actually laws in place for companies to have at least a 10% organic workforce.
Organic. I love that. Actually, human or otherwise, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Organic. That's hilarious.
Well, I mean, they don't necessarily have to be human. There's other.
That's true. You're right.
There's other races out there.
Yeah.
So they basically the entire time you think like this is like a creepy computer system that's trying to get rid of people
Yeah, it's
or
trying to murder
whatever, or
people.
they have a virus or something like that. So you definitely think this is the fear that we all have about the future
Yeah.
when it comes to automation and things
Artificial
like that.
intelligence taking over and basically creating chaos and evil. Yeah.
And then the Doctor Who twist-a-roo is that that's not actually what's happening.
No.
The system is the one that requested help
Yeah.
because
A maintenance man that had worked there. Oh, how did he get on? Do you remember?
I mean he got the job,
Uh-huh.
but it turned out that he was kind of he was part of a
Resistance or
resistance
something.
movement.
Yeah.
And he was actually
He wanted
the
more
ones-
than 10% to be working.
Yeah, and
That's
he was the one that was hacking into systems to get the robots to kill people. Ends up blowing up the girl he has a crush on.
Yeah. He was going to murder hundreds of thousands of people and families.
Had a whole he was having the robot guys hang out in the basement with packages waiting to be delivered.
Yeah, the dispatch guys. Yeah.
And the package of bubble wrap is what triggered the bomb. Explosives in the bubble wrap. So
Yep.
that'll make
Which
you
is
think
kinda
next
clever.
time that'll make you think next time you pop a bubble.
Right.
So yeah, this was a really good episode.
Yes.
If you haven't watched it yet, I actually do encourage watching this
Yeah.
one. If you've been letting this season pass you by because of the trolls and even me
Yeah.
saying that this isn't a very good season.
Kerblam. Check it out.
I think this episode is definitely worth a
Yeah.
watch.
Oh, and the cute little robot too that they brought back. The
Oh,
original.
the version 1
Yes.
of the delivery.
Adorable.
Yes, absolutely. This was. You still get the bummer episode because you feel for the villain in this.
Yeah, I guess.
And then it also ends on a downer note as the delivery guy that dies. Yaz wants to send something home to his family.
Not the dispatch, the fulfillment guy.
Fulfillment guy. That's what I meant. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
So yeah, this was as with everything, almost every episode's kind of a downer at the end.
Yeah.
But
I don't think this one was totally a downer because I think the main manager lady who was in charge.
Yeah.
She was just like, we're going to try to get more organic
You get
employees and like we're going to try to make this a better workplace for people
Mm-hmm.
and they were going to do things to make it better.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So it wasn't 100% bummer like other episodes.
No, there was
of them.
definitely like a hopeful like thing to it, but at the same time, it's also oh.
Yeah.
But no, that still made it a good episode. And if it was any other season of Doctor Who, this would be considered a really good episode.
I think so too.
At least on par with the 12th Doctor and Bill with the
Yeah.
robots with the emoji faces.
Oh yeah, right.
I thought that was a good episode. I don't know what other people thought of it, but so I think that'll sum up Kerblam pretty well for us. We're not doing any Doctor Boo-Hoos because we got 2 episodes to cover.
Yeah.
We don't have time for that.
Yeah, it also brings me down too.
It brings Sarah down.
I think it's a bummer.
So I think if we're gonna do that, we're gonna do it at the end, and I'm only gonna do it if they're
they're funny.
if they're really something we can laugh at.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah, not something that's going to make me think poorly of my my decision making and what I actually enjoy in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let me enjoy the show.
Can I just please enjoy what we're watching and not
Yeah.
have to like tear it apart?
Yeah. So if you've been watching and enjoying this season and you're getting put out by me talking about it, I do apologize. But we wouldn't have been doing this We wouldn't have been covering this season if we hadn't been legitimately excited about covering this season.
Oh, I know, because we love Doctor Who.
Yes, and yeah.
We love what it stands for. So, anyway.
So let's jump into...
The Witchfinders?
Episode 8.
Is it
The
8?
Witchfinders.
Okay. Sure. I have another summary for you. You ready for it?
Yes, please give a summary.
Okay. So, arriving in 17th century Lancashire, the TARDIS team becomes embroiled in a witch trial. With the arrival of King James I, the hunt for witches intensifies. However, could something more dangerous be at play? Can the Dr. Graham, Yaz, and Ryan keep the populace of Bilehurst Crag safe from the forces surrounding the land?
Okay, so you and I haven't talked about this episode yet. We just watched it
last night. Oh, no, 2 nights ago.
It was 2 nights ago at this point. What did you think of the episode?
I'm trying to think, like, I had a little bit of issue with parts of it. Give me a second to, like, get my thoughts together.
Okay, well, I'll do some talking here.
Okay.
One of the things that I was noticing when I was flipping through and looking for news, I didn't actually read the article, but this episode's getting a lot of props for actually being an episode that you could only do if you had a female doctor. Like, this probably wouldn't have worked with...
Oh, yeah, no, it wouldn't have.
Any other...
You're absolutely right. It wouldn't have, like, the way that they played it out, it wouldn't have worked. If they had used a female companion for the doctor's role in some parts, it would have been fine. But,
yeah, but
even then, like, you'd have to have the doctor...
Be way back seat.
Yeah, but way back seat, or, like, preoccupied with something else, so they didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, that could have been a way to do it.
Yeah.
This episode was probably really good. What's the rating on it?
Oh, it's not great.
Oh, it's not?
It's 6.5.
Oh, that's...
I mean, it's not as... Yeah. I'm trying to think here. Because I just had it. I'm pretty sure it's 6.5.
Okay. Well,
yes.
that's fine.
Yes, it is. Out of 10.
I didn't care for the episode that much, but that isn't really necessarily a reflection of the quality of the episode. I have a real issue with anything that's old-timey witch hunty stuff.
Why?
I like what is the Crucible? I don't like that.
Okay.
I didn't like Sleepy Hollow. I'm not a huge fan of that. At least the one where Johnny Depp's the Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
And no, Johnny Depp's not the Headless Horseman. Christopher Walken's the Headless Horseman. Johnny Depp's Ichabod Crane.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, they can tie that into witchy stuff. I don't know if it's because I got so burned out on witches in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Or if it's because in college I actually took religious literature courses that covered witch stuff.
Okay.
Like, I read parts of The Witch's Hammer, which they...
Never even heard of it.
It's really... It's, what... 11th century or something like that.
Okay.
It's a hard... I mean, it was translated. Actually, no, it wasn't translated. It was in English, but it was really, really weird English, like the letters that they used and things like that.
Yeah.
But it was basically about like the church would convince women to martyr themselves and their children if they were accused of witchcraft.
Holy
so they
hell.
would be
So they'd be saved.
so they'd be saved.
Or redeemed for their sins or whatever. Yeah. Oh, wow.
And then so for the listener at home, I don't normally talk about this, but I went to Catholic school until I was like 13 and we moved. I went to public school. And after that, I became very, very atheist. And I still remain very atheist. So anything that's like religious...
has religious undertones?
Well, not religious undertones. I like religious undertones.
Okay.
I still very much enjoy Jesus Christ Superstar.
Okay.
I like religion in the same way that I like any other mythology.
Sure.
But anything that has to do with legitimate, real-world religious persecution for entertainment value, or retold in entertainment form, I have a real problem with it. I don't like it.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't like the episode that much. There are aspects of the episode that I like a lot. I like the Doctor in this episode.
Yeah, I do too. It definitely took some twists and turns that I wasn't totally expecting. Like it went away that it became, the issue became something that I was not even like prepared for.
Alien mud?
Yes. Yeah, it was just so odd. And so like at the very end when they were trying to escape, when the alien mud was trying to escape from it just looked so goofy. It looks so freaking goofy. But yeah, I don't know. When it comes to like witch trial kind of stuff, it always reminds me of, and I think I told you about this before we watched the show, and you said, "Oh, that could be triggering." So when I was really young, like I had this very intense dream, and I still remember it very vividly, where I was a witch, or I was being accused of being a witch, and I was chased through the streets with villagers with like pitchforks and fire and I was chased into a lake, and I remember jumping into the lake, and that was the first time I've ever had like a night terror because I actually woke myself up screaming from it. And so like that's probably why I remember it so vividly, but I was really young at that time.
What would you have possibly watched that would have...
I have no idea. Or
was it like some kind of church thing? Or...
I don't know, but it was just one of those things. Like it's just like it really like stuck with me because it was just so bizarre, but and it felt so real. But yeah, so it's just like always come back to that. But this episode was just really interesting in that way that like everybody, like a mob is so scary.
Yeah.
You know? Because one person pointing the finger at you saying you did something that you didn't. And then the rest of the people being like, well, I don't want that finger pointed at me, so I'm going to agree with this person.
Right.
Oh, it's just terrifying. But
on a lighter note,
yeah.
Despite the fact that King James is kind of a doof.
Oh, he was sweet on Ryan.
Yeah.
He was totally sweet on Ryan.
Alan Cumming was legitimately delightful to watch
He was.
play the role, even though...
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this was actually a really good Ryan episode, too, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Both Kerblam and the Witchfinders actually have me turned around on Ryan.
Good.
I'm finally starting to enjoy Ryan.
Excellent.
Especially how he just kind of goes with the flow.
Yeah.
With the King James stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just whatever, man.
And I still think Graham, Brad Walsh is...
No, he's great.
He's the best.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's in my running for top companion of all time.
Okay. All right.
But I don't have a lot to... Yeah, we don't have a lot to say about that. It's basically just like, hey, there's witch trials going on. There's a really angry woman who's in charge of the town that's leading all of it. King James comes to help root out the witch problem. The doctor, they find some weird goings-ons, and turns out that it's not witches, it's alien creatures that are imprisoned under a hill.
Yes.
That get semi-released when the woman, the female landowner, chops down.
Right. Why was it obstructing her view? It's a beautiful tree. Like...
She wants to see over the hill.
So stupid.
Well...
Anyway.
She's dead now, so...
Yeah, doesn't matter.
She's been dead for a long time, technically.
She was never really lived.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because Graham says that I've never heard of her before.
Yeah.
I've done this tour. So yeah, there's not really a lot to say about the Witchfinders outside of that.
I think you're right.
It's not a bad watch. Just not one of my favorites. But again, that's because of the subject matter and not because of the quality of the episode itself.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into some Doctor Who news, if we're going to do that, and rumors.
Okay, great.
I have news and rumors. First of all, Series 12. Supposedly, this comes from the popular science fiction publication Starburst Magazine, which I had never heard of.
I've never heard of it either.
But apparently it's very popular.
Okay.
Series 12 went into production within the last 2 weeks.
Seriously? Oh.
And it's planned to air in fall of 2019 instead of the assumed spring of 2020.
Excellent.
That is supposedly confirmed by the BBC as well. So
great.
Season 12 is underway. What else about Season 12? Well, that's when we get into the rumor part. So
this might be what I heard too.
Already, yeah, it's been popping up in places. whether or not showrunner Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker are leaving Doctor Who.
Right.
So there's been a lot of blogs and things about that, reporting on this. Almost all of them also point back to the magazine Starburst. I wasn't able to actually find a link to whatever the source article was, sorry. But some of the rumors that or some of the bullet points that I have in my notes came from a fairly popular Doctor Who fan site called Outpost Scaro.
Okay.
Basically, the gist is I'll have a link to the actual article or whatever articles I find in the show notes, but I'll give you the quick rundown.
Yeah, what do they have to say?
Doctor Who has been pretty successful for the BBC on Sunday nights. So despite what trolls and me say, apparently Doctor Who's doing just fine.
Good.
But because of that, the BBC wants to air Series 12 in 2019.
Right.
Supposedly, they also want to return the Christmas Day special.
Good, they should.
However, what the big rumor is that Chibnall is likely to leave once his writing duties are complete with Series 12.
Okay.
Because he's unhappy behind the scenes. What have you heard?
Just that Jodie and
okay, so you just know the headline.
Yeah, that's
okay.
it.
Supposedly, Chibnall thinks that a series a year is unsustainable.
Okay.
I don't know.
He's the main writer, the
He's
head
the
writer?
showrunner.
Okay. So, but I'm sure he has staff. He has other people helping him. I would hope.
Yeah, I mean, I think in general he thinks. So I don't know. I've heard this before. Like even Capaldi had mentioned like how crazy the production
schedule
is for Doctor Who.
Right.
So I'm not sure. Again, Doctor Who's a huge show, and they have I guess they have a decent-ish budget as far as BBC standards go. Probably not as much as an American show. But an American show still cranks out like a 20-episode season a year with no problem. So I don't know if that's just because in America, when you do a show like you're watching iZombie, you're binging iZombie. When you do iZombie, you're pretty much only doing iZombie.
That's all I'm watching. Yeah.
But in the BBC, people tend to do other stuff while they're doing their shows because their shows are smaller.
Okay.
In terms of runtime and things like that.
Okay. So you're talking about like actors and people in production and all of that. They have other jobs besides the main job.
Even the actors. Okay. Because I mean, supposedly even Bradley Walsh has a game show.
Yeah. You told me that.
That's what I heard. But yeah, I don't know. I maybe it's also because the pool of actors for the BBC or in the UK is
more limited.
Yeah. So you'll see a lot of the same people.
Yeah.
Even double cast in Doctor Who.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I love it.
So yeah, I mean, even though, I mean, Moffat and Russell T Davies seem to be able to do a season a year.
Yeah.
Except for the one season with David Tennant, but that's because David Tennant was doing a play.
Yeah.
And instead of a full season, they did 4 movies that year. So
interesting. Yeah, that's what I heard too. That was the word on the street that that Jodie and the head writer were going to be signing off.
Well, I have more rumors.
Oh, you do?
In relation to that.
Okay.
Again, these come from Outpost Scaro.
All right.
As a result of Chibnall's unhappiness and the accelerated timetable that the BBC wants Series 12 to come out, Series 12 will probably have a reduced episode count of 5 or 6 episodes.
Great.
Plus the Christmas episode.
Oh my gosh. At least there's a Christmas episode.
Maybe. We'll see.
To.
I mean, again, rumors.
All right.
Not spoilers, rumors.
Yeah, no. That's just so frustrating to me, though. Like, that they would truncate an entire season to 5 or 6 episodes.
Just so they can get it out.
Just so they can get it out. Just so they don't have to, like, I don't know. That's very frustrating as somebody who really enjoys watching that show, you know? Because when we started watching it, how many episodes per season would you say? Not when you started watching it, but like David Tennant and Matt Smith, like those seasons seem to run longer.
Some of those had more than 10 for sure.
Yeah. And it might also be that the reviews that are coming in aren't that good too. You know, I mean, maybe BBC says that they're doing fine and they want to keep it going, but maybe they're just like, okay, well, we've got to run with Jodie and blah, 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 and this other guy, you know, and so let's just truncate it.
Maybe. That's a lot of speculation.
I know.
On top of rumors that we have no idea what the validity is. One of the other things that from that article, and there's no real reason given, but that it's unlikely that Bradley Walsh or Tossin Cole will continue to be regular companions in season 12.
Oh, okay.
I guess maybe because they have other acting gigs or other things like that to do. But yeah, in addition, Jodie Whittaker reportedly also seems likely to leave with Chibnall.
Okay.
And depending on which blog you read, they'll either cite that she'd be leaving in solidarity with Chibnall because she worked with him on Broadchurch. Some people say it's because the production schedule that Chibnall is against also unsustainable for Jodie as she's a young mother, which I think is sexist to say. Unless that came directly from her.
Unless it came from Jodie, yeah.
Like
that is
like
pretty...
a woman can't work hard even if she has kids.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
So we'll probably, rumored to regenerate in the 2019 Christmas episode.
Okay.
That's the end of the rumors. Again, take that, which is much salt.
A grain, a handful, whatever you want.
Take all the salt.
Yeah.
I don't know any Doctor Who salt references. I'm sure there are some after 50 years that there was some kind of salt joke I could have made, but I'm just not that...
How about you pause this for a second? Let me see if I can find something.
No, that's okay. We don't need to do that. But thank you for trying to make me funnier than I am. One of the things that did come out is we have the synopsis for the New Year special.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do. I have the synopsis.
All right.
And I've got something fun to show you after that.
Okay.
So the synopsis for the New Year special, again, there's no title for this yet. But as the new year begins, a terrifying evil is stirring from across the centuries of Earth's history. As the Doctor, Ryan, Graham, and Yaz return home, will they be able to overcome the threat to planet Earth?
I don't know, will they?
I don't know. But with that, on the Doctor Who Twitter, they shared a picture, and I will show it to you, and again, I will have it in the show notes.
Oh, nice.
So for the listeners at home, I am showing a picture of Jodie Whittaker as the 13th Doctor, fireworks in the background, sporting a very nice, long, colorful scarf, reminiscent of maybe some other Doctor that we know.
Yeah. Cool.
So pretty cool.
Yeah.
Again, that will be in the show notes.
Yeah.
Oh, what else do I have?
Oh no.
It's okay. I only have two more things, and then we can call this episode good.
All right.
So we have to get on this Big Finish train.
What are you talking about?
The Big Finish audio, Doctor Who audio stuff. We got to get on this train.
Okay.
We got to jump on it.
Big Finish audio.
Big Finish is the company that produces the Doctor Who audio stuff. I mentioned them.
Okay.
They're doing the Victorian ones.
Sorry. Yeah.
Well, hot off of that.
Yeah.
Billie Piper returning as Rose Tyler in a new audio series.
What?
Yes. This comes from The Independent. Another Doctor Who miniseries by Big Finish. It's going to be a 4-episode series called Rose Tyler, The Dimension Canon.
Okay.
It's based upon a premise by the original New Who showrunner, Russell T. Davies. He didn't actually write it, but apparently the people that did write it worked or talked to him closely.
He outlined it and they wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fills in the time frame between when she leaves at the end of season 2.
Okay. Yeah.
The Doomsday, is that Doomsday? I think is the name of that episode. And when she returns near the end of the 4th season.
Is it the Doomsday episode? I thought it was Bad Wolf. I thought that was the Bad Wolf episode.
No, that's the end of the 1st season.
Oh, okay.
Doomsday, I'm pretty sure Doomsday is the name of the episode with the Daleks and the Cybermen.
Oh, yes, you're right.
And the time that she returns from the other dimension to help out at whatever. I can't remember the name of that last episode is either.
Okay.
Of the second to last episode of season 4. Also in it are going to be the actors of Rose's parents, Jackie and Pete, whose names I forgot to actually write down, but the people that played Jackie and Pete are doing their voices.
Very nice.
Scheduled to be released in September of 2019.
Neat.
So,
yeah, we definitely should take a listen.
There's all kinds. I mean, there's all kinds of Doctor Who stuff voiced by like original people, like
That's
companion
awesome.
stories. There's like a River Song one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Most of the Eighth Doctor is audio.
yeah.
There's stuff with the Fourth Doctor, Tom Baker, which leads us into our last bit of Who news. New Doctor Who novel written by Tom Baker.
What?
Yes. It's called Scratchman.
Okay.
The premise of which began in the 1970s, back when Tom Baker was doing the show. They were pitching story ideas between seasons. It actually did get written into some kind of script, but they never made an episode of it.
Okay.
It was Tom Baker was trying to like get it made for a long time, even after he was the Doctor. So at one point, supposedly at one point it was pitched to be a Doctor Who movie.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. It's so essentially we have a Doctor Who story 40 years in the making.
Nice.
But I do have the premise for that as well.
Oh, let's hear it.
What are you afraid of? The Doctor, Harry, and Sarah Jane Smith arrive at a remote Scottish island when their holiday is cut short by the appearance of strange creatures. Hideous scarecrows, preying on the local population.
Oh no.
The islanders are living in fear and the Doctor vows to save them all, but it doesn't go to plan.
Oh no.
The time travelers have fallen into a trap and Scratchman is coming for them.
Who's Scratchman?
With the fate of the universe hanging in the balance, the Doctor must battle an ancient force from another dimension, one who claims to be the devil.
Yikes.
Scratchman wants to know what the Doctor is most afraid of, and the Doctor's worst nightmares are coming out to play.
Wow. If you were the devil, you'd think you'd already know what the Doctor's worst nightmare is already.
I don't know how devils work. But,
Interesting.
I'll show you the cover. I have a picture of the cover
Okay.
as I hit the microphone with my laptop.
Lovely.
Again,
Like it.
It'll be in the show notes. So yeah, Scratchman comes out in January of 2019, along with an audiobook also read by Tom Baker.
Cool.
So that's our Who News for this episode.
Love it.
Regardless of how you feel about this new series, it's still a good time to be a Who fan because there's all kinds of stuff coming out all the time.
All kinds of good Who content to ingest.
And most of it I've never ingested because I only watch the show.
Yeah, we should totally get
What
on
am
the
I
audiobooks
doing?
Situation. Why haven't we done that
I
yet?
don't know, man. We need to get an Audible sponsorship and get some. Yeah, it's cool. And
I'll have to
then
download some of those. That's awesome.
I forgot to write down the synopsis for the next episode.
Oh.
That's called It Comes for You or something like that.
It takes you away.
It takes you away.
So you want to hear it?
Yes, please.
All right. On the edge of a Norwegian fjord. Fjord? Okay.
Or Ford. It can be either.
Let me start over. On the edge of a Norwegian fjord, in the present day, the Doctor, Ryan, Graham, and Yaz discover a boarded-up cottage and a girl named Hannah, in need of their help. What has happened here? What monsters lurk in the woods around the cottage and beyond?
I'm pining for those fjords.
Okay. Excellent.
I'm interested in seeing this one.
Yeah, sure.
A little less. Almost everything in this season took place in the past.
Yeah. We're going to have to watch that one a little bit later than we normally do, though, because I'm going to be...
You're going to be out of town.
Yes.
So yeah, it's going to be a late episode next week.
Yeah.
Sarah's going to New York.
Yeah.
She's the angel is taking Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
So
It is.
Except you're not going to Manhattan. Are you going to Manhattan?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it is. It is cool.
I hope you have a nice trip.
Thank you.
You
You might see me before I leave, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
Are you leaving now?
No.
After we record?
So, anyway.
So yeah, that'll do it for this episode. Only 2 episodes left of this season of Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's correct. And then we have the
the New Year's special,
New Year's special.
which that airs on New Year's Day.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
we'll have one episode in the new year.
Yeah.
And then who knows?
Yep. Who knows?
Who knows? All right. Well, as always, thank you for listening. Oh, before I forget.
Yeah.
By the time you're listening to this, a new episode of Watchers at the Movies has dropped.
Correct.
Our November episode with Sarah, myself, Nick, and Debbie, as we discussed Fantastic Beasts 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Mm-hmm. You have to say it Vald.
Vald, yeah, Grindelwald.
We discussed
Grindelwald.
that.
Yeah.
That's available in the main Watchers on the Couch feed as well as the Watchers at the Movies feed. So
Yeah, check it out.
Check that out. We don't know what we're going to do for January yet.
We have ideas, though.
We do, and by the time you're listening to this, there's probably going to be a poll on our Twitter and our Facebook of some potential movies that we're thinking about doing, and we'll let you guys vote and see what you think.
Yeah.
So until next time, I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Pickerel.
Thank you for spending some timey-wimey with us. And now our watch is ended. Until next one.